Hey everyone, Harris Rubenstein here for Chat Sports. Little breaking news update for you on this Friday as the Dallas Cowboys have shored up their wide receiver depth chart by signing former Jags receiver Allen Hurns to a 2-year contract upwards of $12 million. A lot of press around the wide receiver depth chart for the Cowboys this offseason, with Dez Bryant maybe getting cut or taking a pay cut, as well as Brice Butler saying he's not going to come back unless he gets a starting job. But let's take a look at Allen Hurns as an individual wide receiver. Had an up and down 2017, dealt with more injuries, only 39 catches for under 500 yards and 2 touchdowns. Hurns did sign a pretty big 4-year, $40 million contract with the Jags in 2016 before being cut this past offseason, but the Cowboys are giving him upwards of $12 million. It needs to be noted that a lot of that money is due to playtime incentives, so the more he plays, the more he will make. His best year came in 2015, where he broke 1,000 yards and had 16 touchdowns. He only played in 11 games the following season. He's only played in 16 games once in his 4-year career, but he hasn't broken 500 yards in each of the last 2 seasons. Hurns does hold the record for the most touchdowns in the first 2 seasons for an undrafted free agent receiver in NFL history, so the production is there, but once he gets his health in order, I think he'll have even more. Let's check out the Cowboys wide receiver depth chart, and it starts with a lot of disappointments. Dez Bryant, Terrance and Cole Beasley all disappointed last year. The boys picked up Deonte Thompson, who will replace Brice Butler as the Cowboys' deep threat, and adding Allen Hurns gives the Cowboys a really nice number 2 possession receiver that really they did not have last year. Cole Beasley was not able to get open. Dez Bryant was dropping stuff left and right, and Terrance was a massive disappointment after being given that contract last season. I would still expect the Cowboys to to draft another wide receiver in the upcoming NFL draft, and it has a lot to do with the second half of their wide receiver depth chart, which is pretty light. You do have star rookies Ryan Switzer, Noah Brown from last year, who did make some impacts when they were given the ball, but Katie Karen, Brian Brown, and Lance Lenoir, do not really have a lot of future with the team. I would still expect them to draft one, maybe a Michael Gallup out of a Colorado State, maybe even a DJ Moore if they decide to pick one in the first round. But Allen Hurns is now officially a Dallas Cowboy. Again, he gets that 2-year deal of upwards of $12 million. A lot of playtime incentives. He's dealt with a ton of injuries in his NFL career, so if he can get healthy, the Cowboys will certainly get another reliable target for Dak Prescott. But that's going to do it for me today. Remember to subscribe to the Chat Sports YouTube page so you can get an update whenever we have breaking news here in the NFL. You can follow me on Twitter at SportsTeam for all of your NFL news and updates. But for now, we'll see ya.